Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on Toned In Entertainment, where we love pop culture. Now when it comes to movies with the character Ernest P. Worrell in it, I feel like people either really enjoy these movies or they really despise it. For me, I've always had a soft spot for Ernest, and this particular movie, I must have watched it dozens of times, especially around the holiday times. But does it still hold up? Well, let's get on with my movie look back review of Ernest Saves Christmas, released back in 1988. The movie stars Jim Varney as a character he plays quite often, Ernest P. Worrell, Douglas Seale as Santa, Oliver Clark as Joe Carruthers, Noelle Parker as Harmony, Gailard Sartain as Chuck, Billy Byrge as Bobby, and was directed by John R. Cherry III. Now it's December 23rd and Santa has decided it's time for him to hang up his red suit and hat and head into retirement. And he's flown into Orlando, Florida to track down a guy named Joe Carruthers, who runs a children's television program because he believes he will be the perfect fit as a replacement as Santa Claus. Now I know Santa Claus has a lot on his plate as he has to keep track all year long of what girls and boys have been naughty or nice, but geez, could he have decided before December 23rd to decide to retire, to hang up his boots the night before the biggest night of the year? Now he will be up against the clock because he only has essentially 24 hours to convince Joe Carruthers to become the new Santa Claus. But guys, do not fret because he's in the hands of Orlando's best taxi driver, Ernest P. Worrell. Now during their journey to track down Joe Carruthers, Ernest and Santa Claus will come across a troubled teenager named Harmony Starr. Now Harmony will jump into Ernest's cab as she says she's running away from an abusive uncle, when really she's just dining and dashing. Now Harmony really doesn't have the best attitude, so maybe she got into the right cab with Ernest and Santa Claus, as they could provide her a little bit of that Christmas spirit. After dropping off Santa to go meet Joe Carruthers, Santa has a brief conversation with Joe Carruthers, but right before he can break the news to Joe that he's going to be the next Santa Claus, well, Santa is so rudely interrupted by Joe's agent, who's breaking the big news to Joe that he's finally getting that big movie role. He's going to star in a movie called Christmas Sleigh, and the first thing he has to do is go home and shave the beard. Now, if you're familiar with Ernest movies, you're probably familiar with the brothers Bobby and Chuck, and they show up once again here in Ernest Saves Christmas. Now, they usually play the same type of character, just in a different role, and their role here in Ernest Saves Christmas is of airline workers, and they're in charge of looking after Santa's reindeers until helper elves show up. Now Ernest will have to overcome a lot of obstacles in order to save Christmas, and one of my favorite scenes in this movie is when Ernest will have to go in disguise like he usually does in his movies, as he has to break Santa out of the big house. Now, do I recommend the movie Ernest Saves Christmas? Yes, I do. It's silly, it's wacky, it's goofy, it's another Ernest movie, but more than any other Ernest movies, I feel like Ernest Saves Christmas really has a lot of heart to it, and it can really put you in that holiday spirit. While not currently streaming for free on any of your favorite platforms, Ernest Saves Christmas is available to rent for as little as $3.99. Now on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give the movie Ernest Saves Christmas a 7 out of 10. I really do still have a soft spot for this movie. It's not the greatest movie by any means, but it can really put you in that holiday spirit. You'll be cheering for Ernest to succeed. You'll see Harmony go from a troubled teenager to someone having the Christmas spirit, and Santa Claus will finally get that much needed retirement at the age of 151. All right guys, have you ever seen the movie Ernest Saves Christmas? And if you have, what are your thoughts on this movie? Comment down below. And guys, if you like movie look back reviews like this, make sure you subscribe here to Toned In Entertainment for future videos.
Subscribe to the channel. Do it. Go now. Do it now.